So I guess you can see behind me a vast collection of plush toys. I decided no longer to hide them from you guys. I used to just try to take them out of the frame when they normally just sit over there on my couch. I'm actually gathering a collection of plush toys, and hopefully by December of this year I will be able to donate them to a charity of my choice that deals with orphaned children. If you feel so inspired and you would like to send some of the plush toys that are lying around the house and you're not doing anything with them, if you want to donate them to these kids, feel free to send them my way. I'll give them a good wash and I'll put them in the package. It's just something that I thought I could combine because some of these plush toys have actually been purchased from environmental organizations that are taking care of animals. So then I just take the plush toys after donating some funds to these organizations, and I take the plush toys and I give it forward, I pay it forward to the orphanages or the organizations that are working with orphan children. So yeah, the great cycle of capitalist plush toys is placed in action. But anyway, I just thought I would explain what's going on behind me so that you guys don't think it's some sort of weird fetish. Anyway, all this being said, let's get into your reading and find out who's the special person for you. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. I'm so happy to have you here with me. Today I have a pick a card reading for you that was inspired by my single life. I just woke up this morning and I was wondering, is there a person out there for me? Who might that person be? And then I pulled some cards and I read my own fortune, and I was pleased with the results, so much so that I decided to create this reading for you guys as well and share some of the beautiful spiritual energy that I was able to tap into. As you guys know, we're very generous here on the Spiritual Social, and to showcase that generosity, I'm really pleased to give you guys a choice of some new objects that were recently sent to me by the beautiful Maria Margareta, one of our crew members, who blessed me with so many beautiful things, and she's helping me change the look a little bit of this pick a card reading. And yeah, I cannot be happier. I cannot be happier, and I'm really pleased that you're here. If you're a new subscriber, hello, please hang out. We are such a beautiful community here of supportive souls. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'm sending you great big energetic hugs. Thank you for your loyalty. I love you guys so much. Now, all this being said, let's introduce to you the options. So I have here 4 options for you guys. I have here for group 1 this cat keychain with astrological symbols. For you, group 2, I have the moon with the witch's hat and a small dangling star, and behind it there is a little mirror. So maybe this could be for those of you who have a mirroring effect with people. Maybe those of you who have a lot of planets in the 7th house. The 7th house being in astrology the house of the other. Okay, Group 3, you have a more simple looking flower. It's not made of silver, it's just I think it's made of aluminum, but it is special because it has been blessed. I bought it at a monastery, and it has inside the images of Mother Mary and Jesus Christ. And yeah, I wear it all the time whenever I leave my house because I feel it gives me some sort of spiritual protection. Yeah, so that's your keychain, the rose keychain for group 3. And for you, group 4, we have here a very interesting object. This looks like the mask of Anubis. Anubis was the Egyptian god of embalming, the one who did the preparations before bodies and souls were sent into the afterlife to be shielded by Osiris, the lord of the underworld. Anubis had the head of a jackal, and he's usually depicted in such way in Egyptian hieroglyphs or statues from that period. So this one is attached with a beautiful string of fake pearls. Yeah, and it's a brooch. So we have here the Anubis mask for you, group 4. As you know the drill on my channel, just to make the messages a little bit more direct and the divination to go in a flow, I have already pre-shuffled the oracle cards, but I will live shuffle cards from this time. This is the gold Foil Tarot. It's a really beautiful, recently received tarot deck. It's a little bit slippery. It looks like this, and I'm super excited about using it in this reading for you guys today. Take a moment now to have a better look at the 4 options placed in front of you. The Anubis head looks, I think I need to give it a bit of a lift so you guys can see it clearly, with more clarity, clearer. As you guys know, English is not my first language, so sometimes I introduce some small Romanianisms in how I speak, but that's what makes me special, I guess. Anyway, thank you for putting up with me. I hope that you have made a choice out of all these 4 different objects. If you have, then I'm not going to keep you waiting. I will see you at your pile before you go. Just one small advice. Please have a look at all the links that I placed for you below underneath this video. You can book a personal reading with me. You can follow me on Instagram for more tarot decks and more pick-a-card readings, and just a general variety of ways you can get in touch with me outside of YouTube if you so wish. Now, without further ado, let's jump into your reading and find out who is the special person for you. Hi group 1, welcome to a pick-a-card reading on the topic of who is your special someone. So this is, for those of you that were drawn to this Cosmic Cat golden keychain. Okay. And I can already tell that your person is going to be an animal lover, and I think so are you. And I'm gonna do the reading a little bit twisted. Like usually I shuffle the tarot cards and then I show you the oracle cards, but let's just show you the oracle cards first. So I have here Athena, wise decision. It's maybe somebody slightly older than you. We have here the healer of ages. There could be a considerable age gap, and I see that this reading is applicable for both male and female counterparts. So some of you will be drawn towards a man, the other one of you are going to be drawn towards an older woman. We have here fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have here stimulation, the chili, and we have confirmation that the fire sign is an Aries. Okay. Plot thickens. And then we have cleansing with the lemon, and we see here Gemini. My air conditioning is beating directly into my cards, so yeah, they flutter. You're gonna make this person's heart flutter, or this person's going to make your heart flutter. And now let's light shuffle from the very slippery gold foil tarot. Okay. Yes. Interesting. Talk about Aries, yeah? We have here the Emperor. We also have here the 5 of Cups reversed. I also see the 4 of Swords reversed. A very restless individual, but a person that is trying to do their best to overcome hardships in life. This person has been through some things. I have a trump card, just a single foil, gold foil card. So this is a mystery. It remains to be interpreted. Let me see the rest. We have the 5 of Swords blocked. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. So right off the bat, I see that the special person for you is somebody who already has a child, potentially a son that could be a fire sign like him or herself, and has been in a previous marriage. Okay, I see here very clearly that this is a man that has divorced an air sign woman and has a fire sign son, but it could be a variety of, you know, arrangements, because I'm reading here for a large collective. So it could be that this is a woman that was married to an air sign man and they have a daughter or they have a son. So definitely a person that has had romantic experience, has loved deeply, and has also lost deeply. An individual that is mature. They are participating actively in the raising of their child. They are a provider. They are organized. They have their financial matters under wrap. This is a person who either works in a managerial position in a corporation or has their own business, is their own boss. Most likely with the Emperor here, this is an individual that has already been awarded for their work. So it's not just that they have been working for a couple of years in a senior job at a corporation. No. This person has already received Employee of the Month award or some sort of award for teaching, or some sort of up-and-coming entrepreneur best business for 5 years award, something of that nature. Yeah, the Emperor is the combination of all of the kings in the tarot decks. He is the leader, the ruler, the absolute ruler. You're dealing here with somebody who likes to take control, but not in a forceful way, because the Emperor knows that part of his success is the fact that he relied upon the help of other people. Other people have built him up to the point of success where he finds himself, so he gives back to the community. This is a person who's quite rational. You're dealing here with an individual who's trying to talk his way through conflicts, although conflicts keep appearing in his life. Oftentimes he may unconsciously produce them, because I feel like this person, if they're a fire sign, they do need to get into passionate arguments with people from time to time just to stoke up that inner fire, because if life is too boring and bland, it kind of depresses this individual. So from time to time you may argue over politics, or you may argue over religious topics, but I feel like the arguments are going to end up either in you guys laughing or doing something. Like you decide, okay, enough chit-chatting, let's go out and have something to eat, or let's go and work out and blow some steam by doing some sports, or let's kiss and hit the bedroom, you know. I feel like there will be some sort of positive ending, conclusion to any argument that you may have with this person. I don't feel like this person is going to attack you, you know, God forbid. I don't think that this is possible here. I actually see, because most of the negative cards that you received are blocked. First of all, I see that any negative, difficult impulses that this person may have, they are very good at controlling them. So they may sometimes feel the need to be right and to win every argument, but because they are so mature and wise, they are choosing to be the bigger person and to let the situation just de-escalate by itself. You know, it's like, okay, keep your own thoughts, I'll keep mine, you know, or yes, right, honey. You know, like this person is just going to be like, whatever you say, whatever, but they'll keep continuing to believe that thing that they believe in. This person is also trying to get over upsets quite easily. This is not an individual that likes to go to bed upset. They do not harbor a grudge, mostly because they are so busy, so they do not have time, you know. This is an individual that I'm sure that people constantly ring him or her up because they need this, they need that, they need some advice, they need a decision to be made over here. You know, work is going to be a very important way through which this person will exhaust their energy, but you will also reap the rewards of this passionate individual's work. I also see that this person is quite a giver in the bedroom. I feel like this person likes to stimulate you, likes to get you aroused, and will be an individual that likes to see you jubilate, you know. They are not just a taker. I feel like they're actually quite good at using their hands, and they just know how to massage and touch each and every spot of your body. I feel like this person is also going to be emotionally available by the time you meet them, because they will have cleansed, they will have purged, they will have separated from their ex. I do feel that there may be some custodial arrangements in place, but their child is already quite grown up. The page to me is always like a teenager, an adolescent, somebody that has passed the age of puberty. And I feel like they have a very amicable kind of like relationship of camaraderie with their child, and I feel like they see them from time to time, they spend some time to time with their child, but it's not taking up all of their attention. I feel like the child is very creative and artistic as well, could be very much into sports, and potentially their parent, your person, is taking them to these kind of sports, to these kind of events. You may tag along as well. I'm not sure how much into sports you are, but I can tell you right off the bat that the Emperor has some sort of physical outlet. You know, this is a person who either enjoys driving fast cars, or likes to run, or enjoys going ice climbing, you know, a person that likes mountaineering. They may like paragliding, that's what I'm hearing. An individual that just needs to have a physical outlet so as to balance the time that they spend in the office and other emotional things happening in their life. This person is really romantic as well. They're going to pull off all the stops, you know. They could have rather bombastic ways of showing you that they love you, you know, like they may fly a plane through the sky and it could say marry me, or they could throw a balloon party, you know, at a place where you are just thinking you're going out to eat with this person, and all of a sudden you enter and they book the restaurant. Something of that nature. And when I'm saying this, it's like, it may feel hard to believe, but the emperor has finances, right? The emperor is not somebody that is looking at pennies, right? Or kind of asks back for the tips, J-Lo style. Ooh, that was a burn. Anyway, I also see here that this person does have a spiritual side, so they do believe in the divine. They have this understanding that a higher force guides them. They are not just this kind of like progressive, ruthless capitalist that is just like, it's just me and my mind and the robots will take over the future, you know. This person could be into progressive developments. I think that they have to because of the occupation that they have. But this person, I feel, has this connection with the divine and knows that it's them and God, that there is a higher power. They are modest to a certain extent to understand that it's not just them that has created their life. There is also an unseen force that propels them to have inspired ideas, to make the right choices, and protects them from enemies or any other thing that could be draining their energy or making them take bad decisions. I feel like this person has done their best to exhaust their wild energy. Fire signs can be really wild, right? Can be hard to tame. They may shy away from commitment. But I feel like this person has already been through that period of, you know, engaging in unnecessary risks, getting into fistfights, just because, you know, or traveling, seeing the world, having many romantic relationships, because why not? Let's just try out and see what's out there. They are settled. At the moment, they are settled. They have a schedule. They have some sort of organized daily routine that they follow. And they are looking for a person that can have conversations with them, somebody that is also open to the spiritual side of life, a person that is well educated and knows their way in society, so that you know, they can take you out. And I'm sure that you are this individual. You fit all of their criteria. I see that sometimes this person can be a little bit stubborn. I also feel that they may not play fair. So watch out, okay? They may not play fair. They could you know, try not to have bets with them because they may cheat. They may cheat at board games just because they like winning so much, and also because they like you to lose so that they can then kind of play the, ooh, you lost, now you owe me something. But it's all very playful, very sweet. It's not like in any way like, now I have an advantage over you. They do like to have power over other people, that is true, but I don't feel it's a power that is insidious or corrupting. It's more like a power of, I got you, I'm the best. And I feel like you guys will have a lot of inside jokes and ways. I feel like you will have special names for one another, and you're gonna make fun of each other. Like you could call him, for example, my little raccoon, and your person could be like, oh, my little beaver, you know, depending on some sort of like facial feature or something that they have said and done in the past. When you get to know them, you guys are gonna fixate on that. There's a lot of sarcastic remarks. There will be like a lot of sarcasm, ironic jokes, because you guys are very intelligent as well, you know, so you need to have things that keep this inner fire, this humor going on in a connection. You know, it's very hard to get a fire sign to commit to you unless there is some form of adventure or possibility or fun and humor in the relationship. If the relationship has none of these things, if it's too boring, if it's too bland, if it's too sensitive, then a fire sign is just gonna pack the bags and go away. I'm letting you know from experience, but also from my work with my clients. Fire signs need that oomph, they need that drive, they need that extra spicy chili. And I'm saying chili because look, huh? I'm also feeling that this person could have some sort of Mexican heritage or Italian heritage. They could come also from Greece. I'm just thinking at the moment of places where lemons are growing. Also, chili, it reminds me of chili chocolate, you know, that beverage that a lot of the Aztecs used to drink. So I feel like this person could come from Mexico or countries in the north of South America, the territory. I also feel like this person is going to be older than you by a considerable margin. I feel like the age 51 is significant here. They may be younger than this. They could be 47. I'm also hearing 35, but I think it's not going to go lower than that, okay? Anything else? Because I feel like the messages are just going into a flow, but now they're kind of diminishing. I want to pull one more card for you. Oh, almost dropped it. Yes, what I wanted to say, and it slipped my mind, but it came back again with this card, so thank you so much, Spirit, is the fact that this person will be a little bit restless. They could suffer from restless leg syndrome. This could actually be one way in which you can identify them if you go on a date and you see that this person is kind of like playing with their leg, or is kind of tapping the table or tapping their knee. I feel like it's because this person's mind is accustomed to go a mile a minute. You get to see these kind of weird tics in their body as well. I also think it's because this person, as I said, they are very good at controlling their emotions, but their body may not be so good at controlling these emotions. You will see points of tension in the body. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think you can actually contribute to this person's need to rest and relax. You can comfort this individual. You can calm them down. And then you'll see how when they feel calm, also the physical twitches and irks and weirdness is going to die down, because that means stress has left their body, and the body can also reach a state of harmony. So I feel that you will have a very good effect on them, almost like a soporific effect on them. You are going to help them overcome sadness, melancholy, stress. You're going to help them feel more calm, make decisions when they are more relaxed. I feel that you are going to be very good at helping them balance work and life, right? You will know exactly when you guys need to go on a holiday. You will know exactly what to say to their child to calm them down. You may even have a baby with this person, and it could be very well that the child is going to be a male and a fire sign from what I see here. There may be a middling mother figure, so a mother-in-law, but I feel like your person is not going to pay too much attention to this individual due to the fact that they are already of age, they are very settled in their life, very successful, so it's not like something or somebody in their family has any control over them. They are not young and inexperienced to be controlled or manipulated by their parents. Not that young people normally are, but some of them, you know, they still need to detach from that influence. So yeah, I see very clearly that there is a special someone for you, and this person is pretty much the best that you can find on the dating market, on the romantic market. I don't know why I'm using these words. It could be that your person is a businessman or works in marketing, sales, advertisements. Wow, okay, group 1, this was your reading. Let me know down in the comments if you feel like it resonates in any way. Are you manifesting a person like that? Give this video a thumbs up. You really help me, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you. Ciao. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. We are going to find out who is your special someone, and this is for those of you that were drawn to this moon brooch with a witch's hat and a little star and a little mirror on the back. Yeah, such a sweet object. Okay, I'm going to begin first with your oracle cards, and then I'm going to live shuffle from the gold foil tarot. Whoa, group 2, you need to slow down. You could be doing 2 things at the same time while you're listening to this reading, or you put me on fast forward. I don't know, you could be very rushed at the moment. It's good to take your time listening to tarot readings, because it also helps you calm a little bit, you know, especially in this rapid day and age. Anyway, coming back to your reading, we have here Bridget. You are a healer. We also have here Door to Romance. Ooh. We have here Transition, the cauliflower, and we have our first astrological sign, Cancer. And we also have here air sign energy. So you're dealing potentially with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius who has some Cancerian energy in their chart. Maybe a Gemini Sun, Cancer Moon, or Cancer Sun, Libra Moon, something of that nature. Maybe an Aquarius Ascendant, a Cancer Sun. Let's see what the tarot has to say. These gold foil tarot cards are so slippery. Okay. One. That's the Romanian coming out of me. So we have here the Nine of Cups, and it is reversed. We have the Three of Swords. Ooh. We have the Nine of Coins. Okay. We have the World. It was reversed, but I had to flip it so I could censor her. And we have here the Ten of Cups, also reversed. The Chariot. Oh my goodness, so many reversed cards. I need to tell you that you have already met the person that you're supposed to be with, and you separated from them. You blocked them, you cut off communication. Maybe they did this to you. I'm not blaming you in any way. I'm just saying what I see here. There has been definitely heartache, pain. Somebody felt betrayed and wrapped up their toys and walked away. I see that this individual is struggling with a lot of sadness, a feeling of almost well, they were struggling in the past with this feeling of sadness, but now it's almost like they are telling themselves, it's okay, I'm moving forward, I'm moving on, but they find it very difficult to move on from you. And I think it's because you are meant to be together. I feel that if this individual is a Cancer, they're usually known for the fact that they tend to begin a connection, separate from the person that's good for them, get into a connection with somebody else, and then go back to the person that they initially were actually in love with. It's a very messy back and forth because being ruled by the moon, you know, the moon is affected by the tides, the moon waxes and wanes, and this is also the nature of a Cancerian. They tend to be a little bit messy in personal connections, but it's good for them to be like that. This is exactly the energy that they need to put out into the world, because they show us that a relationship is not necessarily a straight line, and the path towards settling down into a romantic connection with somebody could be a little bit twisted, you know. It involves forgiveness, it involves second chances, it involves changing your mind, and that's life, you know, that's life. So Cancerians are very good at doing these kind of things. One step forward, two steps backwards, you know, until they actually find the right fit, until they actually commit and clamp into a connection. So I see that you're going through a transitional period with your person. Yeah, cauliflowers are such generous vegetables. It's kind of like when you are given one, it's so big, and you can, when you chop it off, you realize I can do so much with it, and it's so nourishing as well, even though it can make you gassy as well. But there is a sense of purity, there is a sense of, even though they taste a little bit bland, there is a sense of generosity. I also had to put my dress underneath my thigh because it was itching. I'm sitting on a mermaid tail blanket with a lot of these tiny sequins, and sequins, you know, can be irritating for the skin. So I'm getting that in this connection there was irritation, but there was love. There was love and there was pain. There was love and pain. I mean, the heart that was caged, you found the person that holds the key to your heart, and then the heart got out of the cage and it was like, I'm free to love, and then stabbed by 3 swords. Kaput. Completed. Defeated. So I feel like most of the problems that happened in this connection, because we have here the Grandmaster number 33, the number of communication, the number of expressing yourself from the heart, one of you expressed their love to the other and the other one backed away. And of course, it caused a world of pain because rejection set in. Rejection, doubt, why have I not been chosen? Why am I not the priority? The usual things that we tell ourselves when we want somebody, we make it known, we take our heart on our sleeve, right? Here, this is me, I love you, I want you, let's be together. And the other person goes like, no. When in reality they felt a big yes, but they said no. It's a very moon square Mercury kind of energy. People who have this aspect in their astrological chart, they tend to say exactly the opposite of what they mean. That's why they get into all sorts of relationship issues. So let's unblock this energy, shall we? I don't have any incense here, but I do have a candle that is burning. And it's a rose candle, so love. Let's open up, yeah? Let's open up these cards. Just gonna fling them open. There we go. You deserve a second chance, and you will give this person a second chance. There is the possibility of you guys having it all, being incredibly happy. You see here the family on the field, the two children playing. They're just together, they feel good. He has his hand wrapped around her shoulder, making her feel safe, and just having that physical contact with the person that you have chosen, right? It's delicious, it's beautiful, and it will happen in your connection. And I see here with the Bridget, the flame, whenever the eternal flame is extinguished, well, it's never extinguished, it's just diminished. Bridget comes in to light it up again. She does this every year on Imbolc in February, also around the time of, you know, Valentine's Day. So I see that February could be the month in which you guys decide to reconnect. I see that red hair could be significant. Either you have red hair or red streaks in your hair, or this person could be ginger, or they may have reddish hair in the sunlight. Red is also the color of passion, the color of blood. So there is potentially some sort of karmic contract going on between the two of you, a blood tie from a previous lifetime. It could be that in a previous lifetime you were relatives, you know, and in this lifetime you come together as lovers to exhaust this karmic energy between the two of you. It's still love, but it's just very different forms of love, yeah? I see here that this individual prides themselves on their body. They look very good because they work out, they pay attention to what they eat, they sleep enough, they drink enough water, you know, they are very, they have a good sense of style. It's classical, it's traditional, and it makes them look really beautiful. Very balanced. This person could own their own place, their own home, but they need somebody to call their baby, you know, to call their lover. And that person is you. In spite of the resistance that is happening here, with the World card blocked, I see that this is definitely not over, okay? So you can expect the continuation of this relationship. I'm not sure how happy this makes you feel, but I see that it is fated for you, both of you, to come back to each other. It's up to you and your free will to decide whether you will accept this opportunity. But the opportunity is coming whether you like it or not. It's just a case of, will you say yes? Will you just reject this person? Yeah, it's up to you, baby. You do you. But I see very clearly that there may be a period of pause. So this person comes back again, and then one of you is going to decide to take their time to really evaluate the situation and see whether it's good for them to continue. So you already know your person, your special person. You are lucky. You actually have met them. The problem here is that it's a frustrating connection, and I can understand this completely, how difficult it must be. But I can also tell you that on a spiritual level, so not on the pragmatic, oh, I want to be together with you, let's get married, why are you running away from me, I want you, no, please don't go away. But on the level of the heart, the soul, I feel like you guys are meant to be frustrated at the level of the ego, so that both of you can change something about the way you treat other people and the way you behave with yourself as well. The way in which you may self-sabotage good opportunities in love needs to become evident, and the only way in which it can become evident is if somebody frustrates you. Yeah, because there is a pattern here. One of you, I'm not being shown exactly whom, maybe both of you, but one of you for sure says no to love, says no to affection that is freely given to them, because they have an understanding that love is something that you need to put effort into, or love is pain. It's like, if things are okay and this person just comes to me and says, I want to be with you, I like you, you know, you're like, I don't trust this person. Oh, but if another person rejects you and doesn't want you, it's like, oh yes, please, let me love you, let me love me. Why are you rejecting me, you know? it's a very Aries thing to do. You know, Aries from time to time, from what I've seen and observed, they tend to just go for people that they like to choose. They like to hunt that person. And if other people just come to them freely, that's like, no, go away. I want that person. And it creates a whole problem for them, because a lot of people want to love them and they just reject good love, and they're trying to earn the love of a person who's just like uninterested in them to begin with. But it gives them that thrill once they are together with that person. It's like, I made this. This is my person. This is my connection. So I don't know why I'm all of a sudden talking about Aries, but it could be with Bridget here, right? And with the beginning of spring in the Northern Hemisphere in parts such as Ireland or the northern part of the UK, celebration of light coming back, light returning after a cold winter. And that is Aries energy, right? It's the primal fire of winter, even though in February that's Aquarius season. So it could be that we're looking here at this person's big 3 placements: Cancer, Aries, and Aquarius. It may also be that you're here from group 1, or you need to go and listen to group 1, because group 1 also had this airy, fiery energy. It's just that for you, group 2, you have the added water sign energy. Yeah, so we have air, fire, and water. And I also see here Saturn, we have Cancer, so it could be Saturn in Cancer. This person could really struggle with the idea of feeling safe in a connection that is loving and emotional. They could struggle with the idea of wanting to settle down and have a family, have a home, but they want it. You know, Saturn puts pressure on you to achieve something. You want it with all your heart, but you are encountering the most obstacles towards achieving it. For example, with a Saturn in Cancer, you may really want to have a family, really want to have your home, but you get frustrated and blocked and limited throughout your life in that specific domain. It's like people that you want to commit to don't want to commit to you. You want to buy a house, but it takes forever, and you buy a house finally and it's broken and you have to build it right back up, and it's not in a safe neighborhood, so then you have to figure out ways to make it feel more cozy, more homey. So the intense desire to become somebody or to do something in that specific area of your life where you have Saturn, but at the same time you keep being frustrated, delayed, and blocked from the achievement of that. And only time, because Saturn is the Lord of time, only with time, patience, and determination will you achieve that very thing that hurts you the most, right? So one of you has Saturn in Cancer or Saturn in Aries as well, which is the problem of having other people define you, because a Saturn in Aries doesn't know who they are. They are a person that wants to become somebody so badly that it hurts, but they keep being defined by the relationships in their life. This is the son or the daughter of this and this. This is my child. You know, they are not an individual in their own right, so they have to put in effort to become somebody through their labor. Yeah, so that they study to become a professor or a lawyer or a doctor or a business person. Hailey Baldwin has this placement, Saturn in Aries, and her Saturn return is going to begin next year. And you can see there a very interesting story of her being defined by the relationships with people in her life. And in the end, she ended up kind of creating her own road makeup skincare line and becoming this businesswoman, right? Anyway, wrapping up that parenthesis, follow me on my website, The Spiritual Social, and on my second channel, Spiritual Cosmos, because I have a lot of astrological analysis there. Shameless plug. Now let's come back to your reading. I see that there is true love with this individual and that you will be able to heal your hearts. It's just that there are a lot of misunderstandings related to how you guys communicate. A lot of misunderstandings. And I feel like you need space, right? Air, room to breathe, room to dream, room to grow, so that you guys can come back to each other. February is the month of your reconciliation. This is definitely not over. This person really loves the way you look. So I feel like the 9 of Coins is not only about the fact that they really put in good care to look very good. But this is also about the fact that they admire you from a distance. They see you're doing well financially. They want you to keep moving forward because you guys are going to enjoy the fruits of this work once you come back together. The door to the romance that was opened a while ago for the two of you has not closed, okay? Because the world has not finished this chapter, okay? The world appeared reversed, so it's not over. It's not over, not over, not over, not over yet. I still love you. The Claxons, they were this British alternative rock band who released a couple of songs a while in the 2000s. And yeah, listen to that song. It's not over yet. I live for you. I die for you. Anyway, taking me back to my millennial teen roots of listening to rock during the Pluto and Sagittarius era. Thank you for listening. I'm sending you so much light and love. I hope to see you in my next one, and good luck with this connection. Even if it's frustrating, it's actually good for you. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to a pick a card reading. This one is going to be on the topic of who is your special someone, and it is for those of you who are drawn to my favorite object, the silver rose. It has inside of it some images of Mother Mary and of Jesus Christ. Okay, so it may very well be that your person is spiritual, religious, could be a Christian, okay? So maybe their name is Christian or Christina. I'm going to begin the reading by showing you the oracle cards first. Let's dive into it. We have here Uranus. Okay. Interesting. We have here agreement, the strawberries, and the sign is Libra. We have here the angel of strength. This is Ariel, the lioness of God. We have here the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. We have here Kalima. Whoa. We have spiritual transformation. Oh, you're dealing with a badass. This person is a rebel with a cause, okay? In a second, I'll tell you some more, but let's live shuffle from the gold foil oracle. Let's see. I pulled them. There is work. This connection requires effort. Okay, let's see. So we have here Ocho de Oros, 8 of Pentacles. I don't know why I felt the need to read the Spanish part of it. It could be that this person may be Spanish speaking. We have here the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups blocked. An offer of love that is denied. We see here the Fool. Again, Aquarius energy on the table. We see here the Queen of Cups. Yes. And the 9 of Wands. I was waiting for this card. It's just, I got goosebumps. Yeah, because what's going on here, group 3, okay? What's going on? And as I'm saying this to you, I'm saying this to me because I'm playing along with you guys. So I'm berating all of us. What's going on here? You guys are made for each other. 2 water signs, completely in love with one another. They have this beautiful beginning, but you are being blocked by none other than the Master of Chaos, Uranus. One of you, or maybe both of you, you have Aquarius placements that are really throwing this connection into chaos. Every time you come together, there is pure heart, pure feelings, compassion, love, poetry, love-making, gentleness, artistry, sensitivity, you know, like 2 water signs, 2 streams of a river flowing into one another. It's just seamless, you know, it's organic, it's gorgeous. But this new beginning, this everything, the beginning of a new chapter in both your persons and your life is frustrated by random chaotic things that interfere. Almost like Uranus is sitting on the top of a hill and it's throwing lightning bolts. You guys want to get close to each other, lightning bolt, walk away because you get your hair fried in the least. And why is Uranus doing this? Well, I feel it's because paradoxically it's transforming both of you to become not necessarily better people, but more authentic. You both were raised in circumstances, in context, in cultures that made you really craft a perfect mask, you know. Maybe you will be drawn to group 4. Group 4 has the Anubis mask as well. But it's kind of like you were taught from a very young age how to not be yourself. You were taught some values that were superficial, that are not helping you at all. You were taught to somehow be ashamed of your shyness, not value your sensitivity, put to the side your intuition. Nobody needs that. You know, completely disown your artistry. If you have feelings, why? What's the point? You know, you just need to make money, and a lot of it all the time. So I feel like this kind of threw you off of balance, and this relationship, the chaotic moments of deep awareness, shock, surprise that Uranus is bringing into this connection with you and your person are meant to rebalance you. Paradoxically, through limits and frustration, you guys are becoming balanced again. You're becoming who you are. I feel like one of you as well needs to go through these periods in which they just stand up for themselves. Like, people keep coming at you, keep taking from you, and you just need to find the strength to just have arguments with people and tell them no, left and right. It's like, no, you can't do this. No, I'm not going to allow you to do this. And this may create friction in your personal connections, but every time when you have an argument or a conflict with somebody, it's paradoxically helping you grow rather than taking from your life energy or giving you more problems, more issues. And I'm sure some of you noticed this, that you have good luck. Some new opportunities come in as soon as you just draw a boundary with somebody or cut something off and separate from something that was not good for you. This connection requires hard work, and it requires a lot of inner work as well. It's like you come closer every time when you figure out some things about your past, about your patterns, about your shadow side, your blind spots, how to control your negative emotions. There is a fierceness to this connection. I feel like the moment when you met this person, there was instant attraction, like a fire burning inside both of you. But there was also a clash of egos, right? The masks, the egos completely jumped at each other, right? Jumped into at what? They jumped at each other, they went at each other. That's what I want to say. Oh God, grammar. I'm a little bit flustered because this energy is playful, passionate, but insane at the same time. And I think these are the 3 words that characterize this connection. You are meant to be, you are soulmates, you belong together. But at the same time, it's like this is something that you both feel you have to work at because it's ridiculously interrupted by a lot of random events, random people. Let's say you meet and the parent of one of you dies all of a sudden, out of the blue. Or something happens, such as a world event, a war begins, you know, or flights get cancelled, money gets lost, siblings start acting out, all sorts of issues appear out of the blue, you know, the house in which you live gets flooded and you have to relocate, just like that. It's a very random string of shocking events that keep appearing. Or you meet this person, all of a sudden an ex from your past really wants to be with you, or somebody wants to kind of like take you to court for something you have done that has nothing to do with, you know, your behavior or your ethical conduct. Random things. At the same time, I feel like you guys were also working on something good. I feel like randomly you may have been given awards, you may have finished a degree, you may have been promoted in your profession. So good things also came in and intervened, because that meant that, for example, if you're given a promotion, you're also given a lot of responsibility. So you need to put a lot of effort into your new job role, as better as it is, you know. I feel as well that there were many moments when you guys argued or had to separate because your egos came up to the surface. It wasn't your soul, it wasn't your true identity. Again, that mask, that carefully crafted mask. I feel like both of you are also quite attractive, and this is getting in the way of you getting closer to each other. Paradoxically, because you would think, oh, we're so attractive, we want each other so much, you know, but other people also want you. So it's intervening in the type of attention you are able to give one another. But deep down inside, you both know that you are meant to be with each other. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups. Whoever identifies with the feminine energy is older than the other one. So just another clue. You know this person, you've met, it was an instant attraction, you both felt it. Please don't deny it if you haven't had such a connection. This is not your pile, this is not your reading, okay? It's so strongly the message that is coming through. You could both be water signs or water sign heavy, such as you have an ascendant in a water sign, you have Neptune on the ascendant or Pluto, you have Moon in Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer, if you are not a Sun in Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer. Very, very strong water energy. Some of you could have like a double or triple placements, like one of you is a Moon in Cancer, Sun in Cancer, and is in love with somebody who is a Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Pisces, for example, something of that nature. This relationship requires a lot of strength, a lot of hard work, but hard work that you will also enjoy and that will actually present rewards. And it requires a lot of determination. It's like, I am standing still. Nobody else believes in this love. Nobody else supports this love. Not even the person I'm in love with may believe in it. But I know for sure, this is my person. This is who I want. It's just a question of time. It's just a question of effort. So who is your person? You have already met this person, much like group 2. I am filming this under Mercury retrograde. It has just begun today. It's a Mercury retrograde moving through the signs of Virgo and Leo. So it could be that this reading is influenced by that. During a Mercury retrograde, especially one that crosses over the sign of the heart, Leo, a lot of heart energy from the past could return. So it may be that the reading is influenced by this as well, just to give you a heads up. It could be that you guys reconnect or get in touch during a Mercury retrograde period. It doesn't have to be the one under whose energy I'm filming this reading. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I need to end the reading here. I just looked at the recording time. It's a little bit shorter than all the other ones because I want to give you some timeline as well. Yeah, let's do that. Timeline. When can you guys reconnect? The Six of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess. I feel like with High Priestess here, this is Pisces season, so it can be around the end of February, beginning of March. It will be through some sort of proposition to collaborate, to earn some money together, or money that was owed to you by your lover is going to return to you. I mean, definitely this is with the Six of Cups, this is Cancerian energy again. This is nostalgia. You will meet someplace where you both feel familiar. For example, if you both met at work in a specific country, you may meet again in that specific country around the place where you used to work. If you met while you were traveling, you may travel to that place again. You will meet there again. I feel like the querent, you, are just meant to watch and wait and observe and do your best to just live your life with as much beauty and magic and clarity as possible. And I feel like this person will come towards you. They really want, you know, to possess you, to be with you, to make you their own. The number 6 is significant as well. The number 2 and the number 4. It could be 6 months from now, which would put it relatively close to Pisces season at the time at which I'm filming. 4 p.m. I'm also hearing 4 p.m. So there will be a reconnection, reconciliation, a new meeting. And I feel like it's going to happen around that time. So it could be at the beginning of spring. There are feelings that have not died between the two of you. Very good, very heartfelt, tender, warm-hearted energies. And I feel like this person's generosity will extend towards you. They will want to connect with you. They will want to be together with you. You're too heavily on their mind. So it's just a case of flipping these two cards. I have my candle over here, but almost dropped them. So heavy and stubborn they are. Flipping these two cards, yeah, and opening up the energies. At the moment, you guys are like this. This person is facing in the other direction. You're facing towards your cup, towards your job, your business. But we want to get them like this, right? We want to alchemize this beautiful energy. Him coming towards her and her receiving the cup. God bless. So may it be. I hope that the divine, because you were drawn to the silver rose, I hope that the divine will be on your side. Please remember to keep praying, keep setting intentions, affirmations with each new moon cycle. Let this love grow and open yourself up to receive it as well. That's also super important. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Please like this video as well. It really helps me out. And I'll see you next time. Ciao. Hi group 4, welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we are going to be exploring who is your special someone. So this is for those of you who are drawn to this really awesome Anubis mask with pearls. It's a brooch. And yeah, Anubis was the Egyptian god of embalming and preparations done for the soul to enter the afterlife. He had the head of a jackal. That's why you see this mask over here. I explained it in the introduction, so I'm not going to cut too much through your time. Let me show you the oracle cards first, and then I will live shuffle from the tarot. So let's see. We have here Pele or Pelai, light your fire. Financial constraints. Tranquility, Pisces. Pluto, okay, number 22. Virgo. I can tell you right off the bat, you're dealing with a self-made person, somebody who made their own money and good luck opportunities in life. Somebody who's also incredibly romantic and introverted. When they were younger, they could have been part of the emo or goth kind of community. And the cards are flipping all the way to the ground. One of them is the 7 of coins, blocked. We also have here the Hermit, again, Virgo. We have here the 6 of swords, blocked. A person who may take some medication for anxiety. Oh yeah. The 9 of swords. This person is doing their best to overcome all sorts of issues that they may have related to night phobias or night tremors. They could suffer from nightmares or problem sleeping. I also feel that this person is really into solving mysteries. They spend a lot of time lying awake at night because it's quiet and they can read, they can think. You're dealing here with somebody who's very loyal, very steadfast. It's like they decided on you and they're going to stay with you. And very few things are going to change their mind. This person could work in research. They could work in a laboratory. They could be some sort of sociological, psychological researcher. They could be a chemist. Yeah, I'm seeing white coats. They could be a doctor as well, or work in the healing pharmaceutical industry. I see here with the Page of Pentacles, you're dealing here with an individual that may have lost a sibling. I see here a brother, but it may be a sister as well. Somebody that was very close to them. I also feel like in some cases this person was very close. They had a very good friend, and this person may have died because of either a car crash or a drug-related death. Whoa, pretty grim. This person is the type of individual to focus on the darker aspects of life. They are not afraid to have very difficult conversations. You can talk to them about death, loss, dying, all sorts of problems, diseases, healing. Yeah. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this person changed their occupation at least once in their lifetime. They may have studied towards becoming I don't know, an accountant, and then they changed and they now work as a mortician. Or they could have trained to become a doctor and now they switched and they are working as a spiritual counselor. This person is very versatile, flexible, adaptable. They are the quiet mover and shaker kind of type. They may not necessarily tell a lot of people that they are going to make a big move, but they do it and then everybody's like, oh, wow, okay, we didn't think you had it in you. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like this person had a very solid group of friends. They define themselves by their belonging to this group of friends, but by the time you meet this person, I feel like they will already have gone solo. In some cases, this could be somebody who tried their hands at having a band, like a rock band or a music band in some way, a jazz band, and they played together with that group, but then they disbanded, you know, and you will meet them by the point at which this person could be trying to release music or create pieces of art, participate in sporting competitions on their own rather than as part of a group of people. This person is incredibly creative, incredibly imaginative. They could have like a lot of their passion projects displayed around their house. I feel like it's going to be really interesting when you go and spend some time to hang out with this person in their den. I feel like you're dealing here with somebody who's also quite sexual. You know, this is a person with a lot of like intense erotic visions and appetites, and they have like very rich, intricate fantasies. They may enjoy cosplaying. They could be part of a BDSM community as well. They are just very very knowledgeable. Let's just put it like this. They're very knowledgeable in anything that has to do with getting the body to receive pleasure, yeah, to culminate. This person could be very hot as well, but like in a dark kind of way. Like they may look really good with a black leather jacket, or they're constantly wearing things that obscure their eyes, you know, maybe their hairdo lies over their eyes, or their hair drapes over their eyes in some way, or they wear sunglasses quite often, or hats, or all sorts of like interesting hairstyles and clothes that make them look a little bit obscured, like they're protecting themselves. You know, they may love hoodies, for example. We see here the cloak, yeah. Yeah, this person has a very strong Batman kind of vibe, you know, but at the same time I feel like they are sensitive and sweet, you know, but you only know this if you get really close to them. We see the candles, so only if you get really intimate with them do you see this really sweet, really romantic side, almost like to the point that it's cheesy, you know. This person grew up poor. They may have grown up in a very strange, dark environment. Maybe there was a lot of crime, or just less of everything, you know. They may have needed to scrape metal or something, you know, yeah, save up money. I could feel it, because it's kind of like I can't speak about this. They are not going to tell you a lot about their constraints, about their struggle. You will meet them at a point in their life when they're good. Financially, they will be good. I don't think that they're going to be extravagantly good. Group 1 has the Emperor, so you may want to choose that one if you're into that kind of person. But I see here that this person is just, they can pay their bills, they can adult, but they are not lavish spenders. They are not into designer goods. This is more of a person that kind of hits vintage shops, likes antiques, and not only because they like them because they're cheap, or maybe they're easier to find or purchase, but this is because the person likes the aesthetic, right? So this person could be into things such as dark academia, you know, murder, crime, mysteries. Yeah, they like weird things. They like weird things. They even have, they could have like a dark sense of humor. Macabre things are their style. They're not afraid about these things. They're not afraid to talk to people about really intense things. At the same time, I do feel like they need to be rescued from their own preoccupations, because from time to time they scare themselves. They are an individual that is absorbing a lot of this negative energy, and if they dwell too much in this negative energy without transforming it, then they continue to suffer and they continue to feel like life is pain, love is never achieved, people always betray you, you know, what is the point of reality? Reality is always cruel, you know, people are always wanting to get at you or use you, all sorts of these like very dark, limiting beliefs about life, right? Because life can be those things, but it's not solely those things. As you know, everything, everyone, every experience has a good side and a bad side, right? Even in a terrifying experience, you can sometimes also find the silver lining if you look for it hard enough. And with the benefit of hindsight, some time needs to pass. So I feel that when you meet this person, you will inspire them to pursue something new. I feel like this connection is going to be like a gift. They will treasure you, like they'll treasure the socks off of you, group 4. You're going to be that rare person that puts a smile on this person's face. I feel like some of them would be so much into their dark and serious kind of energy that they will have forgotten how to use the smile muscles. So it will be a bit strange to see this person smile. I feel that they have a very cute smile. I feel that a lot of things about them are very cute. You know, they could wear thick rimmed glasses, or I don't know, there's something about the way that clothes look on them. It could look a little bit idiosyncratic or strange, but it's adorable at the same time. So in spite of the fact that this person could have this kind of darker, intimidating personality, or they like darker things and, you know, other people could think like, that's creepy. This person also has something very cute about them, right? We have Pisces energy here. So there is something quite sweet, quite cute, quite maladroit about them, a little bit messy, right? A little bit like a creative artist that just got out of bed and hasn't brushed their hair. Something quite adorable that pulls you in closer to them, makes you want to arrange their tie, or, you know, brush their hair, or give them, you know, wipe rouge from their cheek. I feel like this person may, together with you, will want to be in a connection in which you guys kind of have a steady habits. Like it could be that you guys have your own routine of Netflix and chilling, or reading some sort of fantasy novels, or going out and seeing the same group of friends, or, you know, eating and cooking the same kind of things. But I feel that it would fit very well with your personality as well. If you don't enjoy these things, check out the other piles. I see here that this is a person of habits, and that together you will create new habits, and it will feel very homely, you know, your time together. It's like, you know what you can rely upon. Friday night, it's pizza night in the arms of my lover, and we are going to read the next Swedish crime thriller together. Or Saturday, it's board games night with our fellow goth-obsessed friends. You know, something of that nature. I'm just trying to give you examples. You will see when you'll meet this person what I'm talking about. But I feel like you've always wanted this kind of thing, and this person is going to create it in your life. You will have a very peaceful, tranquil life together. I feel like you guys are going to, you love escaping reality together. And I don't think this is going to be done in a negative way, because we have the Hermit here, and the Hermit also has this energy of cleanliness and being a medicine person, a shaman. So it's not like you will escape reality through alcohol or drugs or other dangerous pursuits. This is about escaping reality through lovemaking, through listening to music together, through watching movies, through playing board games or computer games, you know, all sorts of things like that. Computer games? I sound like I'm born in the 80s, guys, right? Well, I am. So you will calm this person down, and they will be able to make you feel more stable, more solid. They're going to have this kind of mysterious energy, which I feel a lot of you who have chosen this pile love. I feel like together you'll be very financially good for one another. You're going to pool your resources together and have this bold new financial material beginning. I feel like you guys, for example, will pool your incomes together and finally purchase a house together, or you can do more of what you guys like because now you have two streams of income, you know. You can give this person ideas and they're going to like create their next masterpiece. I feel like this person may see you a little bit as their muse, right? So you guys could attend events like Comic-Con together and you will stand out because you'll be a really good looking creative couple, or you will inspire this person to draw or create something new, you know. It's a very sweet pairing of two introverts. That's kind of what I feel. Very sensitive people that just flow into one another. I see here also Pluto and Virgo. For some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, this could be somebody that was born during the so-called Gen X generation. So they could be considerably older. They could be in their 50s, almost like 60s at the moment. For some of you, not all of you. But just a heads up that this is possible. I see here nonetheless two individuals that are going to keep their relationship very private, very secret. And I feel that it's going to feel really good to just be together with one another in this sense of tranquility and peace. You guys will need to watch out though for the tendency of feeling like it's us against the world, okay? Keep your connections to other people, keep your friendships and partnerships with other people alive, because you will be tempted to just isolate yourself from society and just be in your own little world, in your own little globe. Yeah, the globe. There may be a potential marriage happening between the two of you. Yeah. So that's what I see for your group 4. Thank you so much for listening. Please give this video a like. Also comment down below. Let me know if this resonates in any way. Would you see yourself with somebody of this nature? If not, remember, I have 3 other options for you to explore. And a ton of other pick a card readings on my channel. I think I'm reaching 700 videos on my channel to date. So go and explore and hang out with me. Thank you for being here, guys. I love you so much. And I cannot wait to see you next week. Or next time, maybe next week. Ciao.